Are you wondering why we aren't just buying pre-existing supply caddies from the store? Great question. The short answer is regular caddies won't do. Ordinary supply caddies hold items in the form of a basket or bin, which are gateways for disorganization and cluttered chaos. They end up sending us on search party expeditions. It's like being stuck at a dinner party and I'm frantically searching for that one friend that's supposed to be there. I don't want to waste time scanning everybody in each room, or rather each caddy compartment. So what can we do? Well, I've got no solutions for finding friends at the dinner parties, but as for finding the supplies, luckily we can look to a display storage system that is already in place for some guidance or direction. I'm referring to what is known as a pegboard. If you don't know what a pegboard is, it's nothing more than a wood board with numerous pre-drilled holes in it. These holes are for pegs, and the pegs are the hanging hardware that hold the tool to the board. Now, I'm not showing you this because we're going to create our own pegboards. Oh no. I'm showing you this because this is the inspiration behind what we are making today. We need to make a caddy that mimics the display storage system of a pegboard. I've yet to find anything on the market that serves this purpose, which is why I came up with my own solution, a supply board. We are going to begin by choosing a blank wood panel. You can find these in the wood craft section of a store. As you can see, there is a vast variety of options available. The size you choose should reflect the amount of supplies you have to organize. I have estimated this 12 by 12 wood panel as the ideal size for my supplies. And if you're new here, you should know we avoid leaving anything plain at all costs because I find it to be depressing and lifeless, which is why I'm going to cover this wood panel with some fun gift paper. I'm going to take a staple gun and staple the edges of the paper outside of the panel, and then I'm going to run some Scotch shipping tape from top to bottom and side to side in order to laminate it and protect it from ripping off in the future. Next, I'm going to take some skinny ribbon and use it to hold my baby clips. Once I'm done putting the clips on the ribbon, I will staple the ribbon to the back of the board with a staple gun. Next, I'm going to figure out the placement for my tools I need to hang, starting with my hole puncher. I'm going to take a cup hook and twist it into the wood board. Then I'm going to grab a plastic shower curtain ring that I'm going to use to hold my rubber bands, and then I'm going to take two different styles of twine and lay all three of them on the board to see where I want to hang them, and I'm going to hang them with pinhook push pins. I'm just going to press them into the wood. Next, I will take a clear cosmetics makeup bag to hold my pipe cleaners and stick some Velcro on the back of it in these two places, as well as putting Velcro on the wood board where I want it to hang. Last minute, I added an extra piece of wide red ribbon to the right side of the board off camera because I wanted to give myself some extra storage space for any other possible clips I might need to use down the road. The last step is making the wood panel stand independently. I'm going to do that by stealing the back easel of a dollar store picture frame. I'm going to remove it from the frame and secure it to the back of my wood panel with some double-sided Scotch mounting tape. Now that our wood panel is steady and ready, we can hang all of our supplies on all of these hooks and push pins that we put on the board earlier.
Oh God, everything's falling. Tape, there's tape all over me. Oh Jesus. All right, pen. Oh, that was cool. There's you got a lot of versions of tape. Is there a point of having so many versions of tape? I don't even own any tape.
As you can see, my prediction was wrong. This board wasn't big enough for all my supplies after all. So, here we go. Round 2. Except this time I'll just give a quick overview of the end result and explain any differences that I made in the second board. Here I took a slightly smaller wood panel and covered it with a different style of gift paper. There are a few similarities with our previous board: pinhook push pins, as well as 2 cup hooks on the side. Now let's look at what's different. We have 2 jumbo push pins in 2 different spots. And we also have 1 giant thumbtack. And finally, our last 2 features are not pins or hooks. Can you guess what this white plastic piece is here? This is a window candle clamp. I took this clamp, flipped it upside down, and put some Velcro behind it in the spot here to hold it to the wood board. I was looking for something in my garage to use as a holder for a giant Sharpie, and it's true what they say, ask and you shall receive. This ended up working out perfectly. And lastly, we have this black circle. Any guesses what this could be? I was looking for something to hold a regular sized ink pen, and I thought one of these cord organizers would suffice. Cord organizers are for organizing electronic wires. There were several sizes here, so I looked for a singular one. Once I found it, I put my theory to the test, and I was a little disappointed that it didn't work out. But this guy doesn't know who he's dealing with. I don't give up that easily. I took my scissors and gave him a makeover, or a tummy tuck. I just trimmed off some of that extra material. All I need to do now is remove the sticker film from behind the cord organizer and stick this to the board. The second board was made just for the basic. For scissors, pens, tape. If we only needed these 4 items, then we wouldn't need to make a board. But we need to have not just regular tape, but we need to have embellished tape. That's it? No. We also need to have shipping tape. And then we need to have another embellished tape. And then we need to have refill backups. Not just 1, but 2. Why? Because Dad always said, being prepared is half the battle. Now I'm going to show you a 52-second example of why it was necessary for me to create this organization for myself and how I personally put it into action. I hope you enjoyed all of my DIY holiday supply storage hacks. If you did, tell me, which part did you like best? Part 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Which one was your favorite? Did you try any of them? If you did, let me know in the comments below.